What up, guys? Kevin here, giving you a 2-month update on the Sony A80J. Now, I give Sony a lot of crap the last few days because they raised the price of the PS5, not in the US, to be fair, but everywhere else they can get away with it. Why did they do it? Probably to subsidize me buying this TV for $1,000. This is an OLED television for $1,000. Sony is like, yo, Kevin, we'll sell you this TV for $1,000. We'll just raise the price up a few bucks for them Canadians, Australians, Japan, everywhere else but US. You already got a PS5, so you're good. But no, when I talk trash about Sony, it's usually their policies and doing stuff like that. But man, I do love their products. I love this TV so much. You ever buy something and you go, it's good, but what else is out there? I had that with the LG C1. And when this came down in price, I quickly returned my LG C1. I forgot why. It wasn't because this TV was on sale. I mean, that might have been a little part of it, but I forgot why. Just because it felt like ages ago. 2 months ago, I got this TV. And I just want to give you an update on it. Did I throw away the box? I figure, I did a video after the return policy was up. A couple weeks after I bought this TV. It was a keeper then. But I wanted to give you an update because I have tossed the box. I think I'm officially out of the return period. I put that in air quotes because I think if there's something wrong, I can take it to Best Buy and talk to a manager. Go polite Karen when they deny me and talk to a manager and see if there's something they can do. But now I'm just so in love with this TV that I just tossed the box. I'm like, I don't need it. Hopefully, I didn't jinx myself. And after I filmed this video, it just poops on me. But this TV has just been amazing the last couple months. It's been actually kind of boring, to be honest. When things are... The thing about TVs is it's not really any new technology out there or anything that crazy. They're kind of in cell phone world. We got these new cell phones that come out. I mean, are they that much better than cell phones from a few years ago? Not really. It doesn't look that washed out. That is just really bright coming in on the phone. But just like little increment improvements, very minor. I mean, a 4K TV is a 4K TV. It's just all about getting the brightness to pop and keeping the blacks and darks just nice and inky, which this TV does an amazing job of. Now, this is beautiful content right here. This is like Tokyo 4K. Coming in a little washed out on camera, but man, does it look beautiful in person. Beautiful. I've been playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3, a Switch game, and we know how the Switch runs. This TV, absolutely. Like, usually I play games handheld mode. I got the Satisfy Zengra Pro for my Switch OLED, which is, you can see it right there. But this TV, just the upscaling, just made that game look as good as it can for a Switch game. I still have to preface that. But I've been mainly playing that. I've been playing Final Fantasy 14 and watching a lot of YouTube. A lot of people streaming, though, so it doesn't look this good. But just something about this TV that it just made me forget that other TVs exist, and I don't care. I never got the... what about that? Maybe the new Hisense TV? I'm sure there's the U8H. Isn't that out by now? I don't know. I don't care. I really can't beat what I got for $1,000 here. A beautiful Sony OLED. Now, I did make a video, I think about a month back, where I had a really crazy image retention, where I was setting up the Xbox right there to the right of the TV. And the QR code, the image retention on the next screen after that one was so bad I probably could have scanned the code with my phone and set up my TV, which I kind of want to do that again just to test it out. But at the same time, especially now that I threw away the box, don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. But that was the only time it happened. Every time I've used this TV, it's been perfect. I will say the audio, one of the worst experiences with this TV. Not like I need to run out and get a sound bar. It's just that the volume's all over the place. Some things are either really low. My Sony 900E, sometimes it'd be really low and really high. This TV, it's like, okay, at 10, it's okay. But sometimes it's still too low and I have to bump it up to like 15, 20 on the volume scale, which I think my 900E had the opposite problem. Now I think about it, I remember having it like even at like 3 or 4, like just a couple up from 0, and I can hear it clearly. The speakers on this TV are awesome, probably the best I've ever had. I'm not somebody that needs to run out and get a sound bar. I got pretty thin walls, and I do have neighbors, so I think they can hear me fart when I let it rip. But yeah, that's really my only issue. Is just sometimes the volume. I don't like when I have to like bump it up to like 25 or 30, and then you're watching on YouTube and it auto plays, and the next thing it plays, it's like really loud. Yeah, hasn't happened too much, but I think that's the only thing that can get better. And hey, I have not touched any settings on this TV, so that might be something I could figure out in the settings. I haven't tried calibrating it or doing anything. That's how great this TV is. It's just, yeah. I don't know. I really felt like I went from the 900E to the A80J, and my TV just got a little bit better. Like, I got to remember the Sony 900E. I think that's why I'm a little bit kind of bored with the TV, is that the 900E was just so awesome. And this is just a little bit of a step up. Dimming issues, not there for me. I know people have it, but I don't have any dimming issues. I treat this TV like my 900E, meaning I watch YouTube and I'll go to bed with it on. Now, that being said, I am not someone, I'm home all day, but I'm usually in the other room working. So I don't really have this TV on a ton, not until like later at night when I'm playing video games. So it might be on for maybe like 3 or 4 hours. Sometimes I go to bed. There's been a couple nights where I've had it on overnight. It's good. The TV is good. 2 months in, just no issues, which really, really puts me at ease with an OLED. I'm still a little bit worried because I just feel like the longevity of, just like a VA panel or anything else that's not OLED would hold up a little bit better. But then again, I only had my 900E for 4 years. It broke, but I did slam it against the wall really hard about a year ago. And then a year later, it gave me a weird issue that I was having after I bumped it into the wall really hard. So I'm just blaming it on that. I don't want to throw that TV under the bus or Sony under the bus for what happened there. But 4 years, if I can get 4 years of this TV, cool. I'll take it. At $1,000, you break it down, that's $250 a year. Would you pay $250 a year for television? I do believe in getting a nice car, a nice bed, and a nice TV. Things that you're gonna spend a lot of time in or on or what have you. Yeah, spend a couple $100 extra or so. Maybe even a couple extra $1,000 on a vehicle, which I'll do next time. I got a piece of shit vehicle, but yeah, that's what I believe. I don't mean breaking the bank. I don't mean go out and get the Sony A95K or the Samsung OLED, QD OLED. those TVs that everyone's raving about, unless you could afford it. If you could afford it, why not? Like, why not? If you're going to spend, you know, you're going to at least get $1 per hour watching that television, probably a penny an hour. Yeah, I would do it. I would go ahead and pull the trigger if you can afford it. But yeah, it just kind of wraps up my thoughts on the Sony A80J. I think, yeah, I know this TV was a one, just because I don't think, because I'm somebody that I don't second guess. I just get excited for what else is out there. That's just where I'm at. What else is out there? And I just know I can't do better than this. I just cannot do better than this. And I think this TV is outperforming. I wouldn't be surprised if this is like actually an A90J. Actually, I don't think so. I think that one's like way heavier. This is a pretty light TV, which really excites me because I'm somebody that usually takes my TV upstairs and downstairs. I haven't done that yet, and I don't plan on doing it, but just knowing if I have to, very easy. I don't have any dead pixels. I saw that video where Quantum TV had a Sony OLED and he had a bunch of dead pixels. Yeah, there you have it. That is my 2-month throughout. I'm going to call it the 2-month throw out the box. It felt good. It felt good throwing out that box. I like it was just taking up room, you know. I'm somebody that collects a lot of. I don't collect. I just keep the boxes for all my electronics and stuff. And that TV box was just sitting in the other room. I'm just like working all day and just looking at it, going, ugh. It made that room a little more cozy because when I took it out, it just felt really empty, and I was like, oh, I didn't realize I had all this space here. Just had the box and all the styrofoam in there. All right, I'm done. Thank you guys so much for watching. I mean, I will try to find any excuse to make a video on this TV. The views are good. To be honest, the views are good. But I don't know what else to say. I don't know what to say about it. I mean, really, I'm just regurgitating what I've said. I think the last 5 times I made a video on this TV. It's just an awesome TV. All right, there you have it. Hey, thank you guys so much for watching, though. I'll talk to you later. Later.